And I'm like, some people don't need to speak on everything. Some
Yeah.
people aren't going to be as passionate about you as a certain topic or ideology. And it's like me, like, I've been through domestic violence, but I don't expect my friends to be making posts about domestic violence and being like, save women from domestic violence. I don't expect my friends to do that, even though I'm really passionate about it. It's
Mhm.
the same thing. It's like, any issue that comes up kind of in the main narrative or that's popular for that day, it's like if you're not posting about it and you're silent, you're the problem. I'm like, well, not all the time. Like, you don't have to
Agreed.
say
Yeah.
anything about anything. Like, some
Mhm.
people are just too busy, like, living their lives and living in a purpose that's serving others in other ways. Like, you're coaching, I'm coaching, my
Yeah.
friends are in the ER or nurses. Like, people
Yeah.
are busy, like, serving the world in other ways, and for you to think that you posting about something is saving the world, I don't know, like, it's like,
Yeah.
but, like, don't expect others to, like, be as passionate about certain issues as you are.
Yep. And that's my wife. Like, I would talk about a topic and she was like, "What are you talking about? Like, whatever." I'm like, "Do you live under a rock? Like, what do you mean you don't know?" And it goes back to the algorithms of what I'm seeing on my social media versus what she's seeing. And she does a very good job of not clogging her brain with things that don't matter to her. She's very good at that. And there's a lot of things that matter to me that don't matter to her. And I used to get so not upset about it, but just like annoyed, like, well, you're not up to date on current events. That's terrible. You should be. I kept saying, you should, you should, you should. And she's like, I don't want that clogging up my mental space. She goes, I have enough anxiety as a kindergarten teacher. Like, you know what I mean? She's like dealing with that stuff. And it took me a minute to be like, okay, yeah, like she doesn't, I love that she's like, no, mentally, I don't want that to clog me up. And, I need to take a page out of that book with certain things. But I also feel like I have a unique platform to speak on some of these very hard topics. And I almost